Mike Owens here, and today I'm joined by an MMA legend, Diego Sanchez, who on the 17th of February makes his return to competition, this time in BKFC against Austin Trout. Diego, great to sit down and chat. How are things with you today?
Things are going great, man. Just here to answer any questions and just, excited about this big bout.
Well, this is a new opportunity in many ways. As I mentioned, this is your debut in BKFC, fighting a former world champion from the boxing realm. How have you prepared for this new opportunity against a completely different opponent?
Well, it started with last year. I had a bout scheduled with Dan Hardy, a boxing exhibition fight that was going to take place in Manchester. And that was supposedly scheduled for July 7th. And that it fell through due to somebody, Fury, falling out with an injury. And then it was scheduled for November 20th, and it fell through again. I don't know what the reason was. I wasn't told, but I was paid for the training camp. So I was like, all right, whatever, cool. You kind of wasted my year, but it's okay. I got to train boxing all year, and that was awesome. That was different. And it really showed me just the two differences between the sport of mixed martial arts and the way that we train, and the sport of boxing and the way the boxers train. Just the little differences, the bag work, the rope work, the road work. Just it's just a totally different. It's different concepts, different principles, and I enjoyed it, and I got better. I tuned up basics, and I did something that I needed to do. And so with BKFC being my eventual strategy anyway, I just thought that boxing went hand in hand. So it's been a lot of boxing training just in case if I do have to box with Austin, I'm prepared and ready to box with Austin. But I ain't stupid. I ain't trying to box with the world champion boxer. I'm going out there to fight his ass. I'm going out there to put the nightmare on him and get in his face and make a big explanation point on my combat striking career, and just put some damn respect on my name, because it's like people got a lot of haters out there that with even all the legendary stuff I've done in my career. It's like, put some damn respect on Diego Sanchez's name. And that's what I'm going to do on February 17th, is put some respect on my name. Yeah, that guy can strike. Yeah, that guy is a legend. Yeah, that guy just took out the world boxing champion, bare knuckle. This guy's a gangster OG, and we need to give him some respect. And just that's what I'm here to do. I'm putting respect on my legacy. I'm putting respect on the greatness that is Diego Sanchez and my name. And if I don't got that greatness on my name, then what am I doing all this for? Because I never did it for the money. I did it to be a legend. I chased the glory, and I'm still chasing the glory. I got to fight in my hometown and in front of my family, in front of my crowd, at my high altitude. And Austin Trout's in for the rudest awakening of his life. And it is what it is, man. I ain't trying to sugarcoat no shit for everybody and tell them it's going to be a great fight, but I'm going to go out there and I'm going to slaughter this man. He's arrogant, he's cocky, and he doesn't understand the concepts and the principles. He doesn't understand the dynamics of this new sport. He's arrogant and thinking he could just take off the gloves and do what he does in a boxing ring, when it's completely different. The footwork's different, the pressure's different, the circumference radius of the fist is different. The thousands and thousands, if not millions, of repetitions that he's done with his jab, it's not the same when you take off the glove. The millions and millions of repetitions that he's done blocking shit, like blocking punches with his style of Philly shell, that shit ain't gonna work with me. I got knuckles coming at you, man, and I'm so violent, and I'm so conditioned, and I'm mean, and I'm hungry, and my trainers have been pushing me hard this training camp. I put in a lot of work, and I'm just mean. I'm hungry. It's bare knuckle. It's bare knuckle knucklemania. It's in my hometown. I think that it's all set up for me to win, man. It's all a big setup for me to win, even though I'm the hugest underdog. And so whoever's out there watching this, man, you know, if I'm like the plus 600 underdog, like go put some money on me if you're smart, because I'm telling you right now, this is gonna be a slaughtering. This guy doesn't understand. This guy doesn't have a clue of what he's got himself into, and I'm just gonna be the reality check for sure.
Quite candidly, Diego, you mentioned about people putting respect on your name. Anyone who doesn't have respect for Diego Sanchez isn't a true fight fan, in my honest opinion. But nevertheless, BKFC is in many ways a halfway house between boxing and MMA. You obviously have the primary boxing techniques, but you are allowed the clinch, you are allowed the dirty boxing. How much will those techniques that obviously translate from your MMA career be key to getting the victory on the 17th?
Yeah, absolutely, they're going to be key, because this is normal for me, and this is my instincts. These are my reactions, and these are my habits. It's not trying to go out there and think, oh, what am I going to do? No, it's you go out there and you fucking pull the trigger. You go boom, and you go, bro. You go harder than you've ever gone in your whole life, man. You go for the kill, and you're offensive, and you know what you're doing out there, man. And this ain't no freaking, hey, let's stand in front of each other, let's throw our jab at the air, and let's try to feel each other out. You know what I mean? That's not what this is. And so, hey, good luck to Austin and his adjustments that he has to make, but you can't make those adjustments of the instincts and the reactions, because it takes years, man. It takes repetitions, man. It takes time. You know, you can't just get in there and get one private lesson and be like, oh, here, he's going to grab you like this, and you should probably try to get away or do this. No, it's not that. It don't work like that. And that's not how martial arts works. I know boxing is different than martial arts, but martial arts, we break shit down. We analyze shit. We digest shit. We have to simplify and purify the techniques. And with taking the gloves off, it purifies the sport of hand to hand striking combat. And I'm here to purify Austin Trout on February 17th with these hands and get my respect on my name.
We've talked a lot in this initial part of our interview about the physical differences between you and Trout and how much they will be key. But I saw an Instagram post from you a couple of days, if not weeks ago, and you talked about how you'll have more heart than Trout, plain and simple. How much will the mental aspects and the heart, as you mentioned in this Instagram post, be key for victory?
Yeah, it's gonna have nothing to do with it, because I'm gonna smoke his ass in the first round. We ain't even getting to that. We ain't even gonna pull out. We ain't even pulling out the heart card. I do know I have more heart, and if I do have to battle and pull out the heart, but shit, the heart starts when you pull when we toe the line. Once we toe the line, that heart's already out on my sleeve. I already got it on my shield, and this is not what he thinks it is, man. And so it's like he's like some like rich kid that never been in a real fight on the streets, and then he goes out there and thinks he's something special, and then you know what happens? That poor little kid that don't look like nothing, who can't even afford a haircut, that kid whoops that other kid's ass and gives him the most humbling experience of his life, and changes his life. And so I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see if Austin Trout ever fights again after this fight, for real. Like, that's how serious I am. Like, and like, I was gonna keep it more honorable, and you know, just try to take him out to the body. You know, I was gonna just clinch him up, gut him, prison style. But no, he wants to try to say laugh out loud at me. All right, now it's laugh out loud, motherfucker. And we'll see who will be laughing out loud. And it definitely ain't gonna be me, because I'm not pretending like I've done this my life. I've been doing this shit my whole life, and I'm not afraid. And so when he makes that walk, and this is something new for him, and this is a different type of feel, a different type of danger, a different type of level of intensity, a different speed, like this is a 2-minute round. This is a sprint for me.
Yeah.
And then what about, like, come on, man, the guy fought at 154 his last fight. I'm making the weight cut down from 185, to fight at 165. I'm a professional at this. I've been doing it my whole life. I know how to do it. And that's something that comes with MMA experience. You learn how to do that shit. You iron out all the kinks in your career. You know how to do it. And so when we get in that cage and we got to go 2-minute rounds, I'm going to have a definitive size advantage. I'm going to have a definitive neck wrestling tie advantage. I'm going to have a definitive advantage for just knowing what I'm doing in there, fighting at my hometown, fighting with my home people, fighting at my altitude. You know what I mean? Like, this dude's coming up 4,000 feet, and he's so damn arrogant. He's pretending like it ain't gonna be nothing to him. It's just ridiculous, man. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be a very long, hard night for him, man.
You mentioned at the start of this interview about how the move to BKFC was always a plan of yours. You always wanted to make this move. I've seen in other interviews you mentioned some of the potential fights after the Trout fight. I think Nick Diaz was one name that I heard. What other names interest you post February 17th? What other names in this BKFC realm would you like to square off against?
So, like, yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see if Dave wants to throw me in there for a title fight, because I could fight at 165 or I could fight at 175. I just know that this fight's going to be a real explanation mark and throw me right into the title mix. I don't know, man. As far as it goes, the way we're working business right now, it has to be a name. We're looking to get another legend fight. That's why I wanted the Nick Diaz fight or the Nate Diaz fight. I already beat Nick Diaz in the UFC, so it would make for a good rematch. All hands, come on, like, it's a good storyline. If Nate Diaz was ever there to step up to the plate, I would love to fight him too. But obviously, he's looking to try to make a big money fight with the Jake Paul or a Floyd Mayweather. He's trying to just make his money. I respect him on that name. We're all trying to make our money, and that's the same reason why I want to fight a Nick Diaz, because he has a big following and he has the Nick Diaz army, and that means that we expand the company, we expand the brand, we expand all of our power by working together. And so, yeah, that's what it's all about, man. It's not just about just jumping in there for another fight with anybody or anyone. It's about bringing the right name that has the right following, that, the algorithm says, hey, people know who this person is. Because now we're living in in an artificial intelligence world. And them computers, they know how to break it down. And BKFC got those computers, and they know that my name, is known, and I carry value in my name. And so that is why I'm here, because that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm on this big fight with Austin Trout. It's because I'm an interesting character that people love to watch, and everybody wants to see what's the next move for Diego Sanchez. My last fight with Kevin Lee was an extremely entertaining, amazing fight that could have gone either ways. And so now it's like, where's Diego now? What's he gonna do? How's he gonna perform? What's he gonna bring to the table? Because everybody knows that I'm a warrior and that I bring great fights to the table. And so I've always wanted to get into the boxing, just because there's a little more better incentive to fight in boxing. And so there's boxing exhibitions that would be entertaining. But as far as bare knuckle goes, right now it's just focusing on Austin Trout. And after we have this bout with Austin, it could be anybody, man. There could be a big payday fight with Chad Mendes at 165. There could be a big fight at 175 with Mike Perry. He's a big name. I think he's probably one of the biggest names in the sport right now. I like that style matchup. It's just it's a good fight, man. It's just that one's a good fight. I'd be more cautious if I was fighting a fight with Perry than I am fighting with like Austin. Like Austin don't know what he's in there for. Mike Perry is a dog, and he it's gonna be a dog and two dogs. So you know, we got to get the numbers right on those wars. But man, you know, all the only thing that matters is this training camp has been great for me. My body feels great, my mind feels great. I'm just loving the lifestyle of doing this, but it's been a tough one, man. It's been a tough camp. And hold on one second. One second.
Little bit of a technical difficulty there, but Diego, as we were talking about, you're at the tail end of your career now. You've accomplished so much, a legendary career in more than one way. What is left for you to accomplish at this point of your career? What is it that you're still searching for, that you're still trying to accomplish in combat sports?
You know, that's a good question, but it's not that I'm searching for anything. I know exactly what I'm looking for, and it's that legendary, it's that legacy, man. It's doing something great that they say you can't do. It's inspiring people that say, no, that dude's too old, he's too done. No. It's about doing what they say you can't do. And for me, I love the training camps, man. I love the hard work. I love the sacrifice. I love the discipline. I love getting myself right mentally, physically, and spiritually. And man, there's nothing like it than a battle, than a fight, than going to war, you know, to get your head right. And for me, you know, I'm doing this because I'm not done, and I'll know when I'm done, and that's on me. And you know, I'm still healthy. I still feel great, and I still perform with the best of them. And I need to do this. I need to get this out of my system before I'm done with combat sports and I become a coach or something like that. You know what I mean? And I pass on the knowledge. No, there's still a redemption that is on my name. There's still a redemption that needs to be done. You know, there has been quite a tarnish in 2019 and 2020. You know, 2020 and 19, you know, those were rough years for me, man. You know, 2021, you know, I've been rebuilding, and 2022 rebuilding. And so now I'm ready to redeem myself, and shit, dude, man, I got a world boxing champion that I got to redeem myself with. You know what I mean? After people looked at me my whole career and like, that guy can't strike. He's not a technical striker. That guy's a grappler. He's a wrestler. He's a ground and pounder, and he's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu. You know, whatever they called me, my style. But dude, I put down so many great fights on my feet, and I proved my worth on the standing, on the striking, and so now I'm at the end. And at the end, I've learned much more. And what I have learned is interpretation. I learned how to interpret for myself, not being taught. I learned how to interpret. And before you can understand, you have to learn how to interpret things for yourself. And I've been interpreting and bringing this thing into interpretation and having an understanding for myself. And I know that I have greatness within me, and I'm still here to show it. And I'm not done yet. I'm not too old, and I haven't taken too much damage, and I'm here. And so this fight's gonna be a really, really big, just it's gonna be an accomplishment for me, man. And I think that it's gonna be an accomplishment that people are not going to be able to deny. And that's going to be a really rewarding feeling for me.
Well, it was an honor to sit down with you today, Diego. It really was. I wish you the best of luck in your next fight coming up on the 17th of February. Feel free to have the last word and sign off in any way that you would like.
All right, my man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Everybody tune in. Give me a follow. IG. I follow all my people back. And all the love to the Lord, the light, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior up in heaven. My purpose and the reason I really fight is so people can see the strength of the Lord flow through me when I'm supposed to be too old, too slow, and too much CTE. No, I'm still here, and I got a message, and I got a purpose, and I'm bringing it with everything that I have, and it's gonna be a storm, and it's gonna be a nightmare for Austin Trout come February 17th. You guys have a good one. Tune in. It's gonna be a great fight.